Live tarot readings. What is going on? How is everybody doing tonight? I'm tired. It's been a long day. Let's see, what do we got good? All right, we got the Waterfall Tarot. Yay. I get it on Tuesday. Well, no, I don't get all of it. I get a prototype. So apparently they're not even going to cut it off the sheets. So I'm going to have to manually go cut it, which is okay. I'll do that. I mean, I'll go cut the tarot up and trim it. You know, that's what I do. I'm pretty good at that. So we're going to trim the Waterfall Tarot when it gets here and start reading with it immediately. So that's going to be great news. Mary, what is going on? Jane, Nomad Trees, hello. What is up? Diane, hello. Axel, good evening. How is everybody tonight? How does Crush in Aries feel? Think about me. I'm Capricorn. I don't know. Where is he going? Our talk and flirting. Oh, okay. So he's flirting, but he's not making any motions. I guess that's the thing. That's the thing. Raina, what is going on? Stay friends with a Virgo. I mean, us Virgos are fairly complex like that. I'm just saying. Nomad Trees, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your questions are. All right, we'll start off with Nomad Trees and then maybe get with Jane here. Well, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. How does Crush Aries feel thinking about me? He's giving me mixed messages. We are talking in social media. Well, all right. Oh, okay. So Jane, I already saw your question. You don't got to post it again. Wait for Nomad Trees. So, Nomad Trees, love reading, single female. Okay, NT. Love reading. See how it's going to go for Nomad Trees. Well, you know, we always want something decent. We always want something decent to get going with that love feel. Got to get that love feel on, especially Saturday night. Holly, what is going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm online just about as you're about to leave. Well, don't let me interrupt you. There is a video of this if you want to watch it later. So we'll get you a general love reading. Holly, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Should Brian come and live with us? Well, that is interesting. Let's see about that stuff. See if Brian's going to be a good roomie or not. Or is Brian going to be the worst roomie ever? Well, let's find out. Find out and see how that's going to go. Yeah, it's always interesting. You know, you never know somebody until you live with them. Until you live with them. You know what I'm saying? Until you live with them. And then you really know them. Because then they can't go hide when they're having a bad day or when they're angry. You know, maybe they turn into the Incredible Hulk or something. You don't know until you live with them, and then you find out quick. Lisa, what is going on? Good to see you. Okay, so we got a love reading. Judgment, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. I don't really have any personality traits. You want a general love? We're going to get you a general love. You know, Judgment says you have an opportunity for some love. Again, I don't see any particular person. You just have opportunities for love in general. From the general. Drishti, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. All right, so Judgment says you do have opportunities coming. We do have some things coming up that are going to be pretty good and exciting. The 4 of Pentacles as well says, you know, make sure that you're open and available. So if you look at yourself from afar, how do you look? I mean, do you look open and available? Do you look like someone that is ready to get into a relationship, or do you look like someone that's just had it with everybody? You know, are you impatient? Are you willing to open your heart up? Are we willing to get into a relationship? Sort of check that out. The 4 of Pentacles says don't be greedy, or don't be you know, thinking about yourself. You know, open your heart and allow yourself to be more open and see how that goes, and see, you know, at what space are you comfortable with opening your heart and getting into that. The 3 of Cups as well points to, I mean, I think you have multiple individuals that are possible to sort of get into a love reading, into a love relationship with. And the Three of Swords says that this person most likely is sort of getting off of or getting out of another relationship. So I think that they have other relationships going, they got other love going, and, they're sort of getting out of that. They're fresh out of it. And they could have opportunities for, for some maybe a rebound love or something a little better than the situation they were in before. Renata, hello, what is going on? And Austin, how are you doing? So yeah, the Three of Swords, really sort of points to that healing up or getting into a relationship and getting something going that you can appreciate and have fun with. So, you don't have to combat relationship partners. You don't have to get in situations where you're trying to fight to survive the relationships. It's more of something comfortable, easygoing, and something where you can just sort of enjoy and, just sort of hang out with each other type of thing as well. So there we go. All right, Bartman, welcome. What is going on? Austin, how have you been doing? What is up tonight? It is Saturday night, and we are feeling all right. Is that how it goes? All right, Holly wants to know, should Brian come live with us? Uh-oh. Let's find out. What? Misspelled your name. That's a typo. Should Brian come in and live with us? And then we're really going to figure out what their personality is all about. That's when you really understand what they're all about. It's when they come live. All right, so we're going to do the Little Prince Tarot is excellent for this. I think the Little Prince Tarot, I think moving, housing, and stuff like that is really sort of rounds it out and gets you in the mood there. Wolf, what is going on? How you doing? CM, what is up? Crystal, how have you been doing? I need to come up with some Patreon content. I mean, I have 53 Patreon supporters. I'd love to know what you would like to see as content. I'm running out of ideas. I mean, handouts. I'm already doing, I guess, behind the scenes videos. I need to keep up with that. You're getting credits in the credits section. I mean, like, what else do you want? What's some good content? Like, you pay for Patreon. What would you like to see? You get something special. What would that be? Hey, that rhymes. I don't know. Maybe I'll ship you something. I mean, I have no idea. Crystal, let me know what you would like to see. Let me know what you would like to see. All right, the King of Swords. When we're talking about somebody coming to live with us, Knight of Swords being reversed doesn't look quite well. Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords doesn't look quite well as well. I mean, I would say, Blah, welcome. What is going on? Thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. I mean, Holly, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Entertainment purposes only. Never make a housing decision based upon some random dude on YouTube. I'm just saying. All right. We got a lot of negative here for Brian coming and living. The first one is the King of Swords. Very sort of forceful. I need it my way. This is something that is important to me, and if it's important to me, I'm going to try to force you to do it type feel, right? The King of Swords is sort of the totalitarian, or this is how it's going to be or else type thing. So very sort of forceful, and you have that feel of this. It's like that they may have a personality that may be a bit too much, maybe a bit over the top sometimes. And, and when you start living with somebody, you really can't get away from them when they're odd or whatnot. But the King of Swords says this, that this way or my way or the highway type feel. And you see that with the Knight of Swords as well. Talking about movement, we're looking at the Knight of Swords, and that's a very movement-oriented card. It's let's bring in someone, let's find out what they're about, let's take a risk, let's do that. And that being reversed has taken the risk is just not advantageous to you, right? Saturn, what is going on? Good to see you. So yeah, the Knight of Swords says, don't move in that direction. They should not be moving in that direction. And the other thing is the Four of Pentacles, which really sort of marries the King of Swords in this instance, right? The Four of Pentacles is hanging on to what I have. Again, a bit of a selfish nature, a bit of holding on to something that I have and not really wanting to share it, not really wanting to be in that sharing mode type thing, and they possibly looking for more. The Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords sort of point to a bit of an overwhelming personality that has some selfishness involved with it. Okay, now the Six of Swords, again, another negative card. The Six of Swords talks about just having some negativity with this, or having some just a bit of why am I here and how can I get out of this situation feel as well. Green, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Fast spread regarding changes making in our life. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Six of Swords just says that, just overall hurts in a manner. And again, we're looking at another movement card as well, the Six of Swords, but just it's moving from a place that's bad to a place that's good. It's almost like you end up kicking them out. So, again, it's a situation that's sort of odd. Entertainment purposes only, but that's a definitive no. That is a whole lot of no. No, and you might regret it type feel, So, nothing against Brian. Brian, if you're watching, I don't know you, but I'm just reading the cards. All right. So Blah wants to know, tutoring my son going to actually be beneficial or not? Let's figure that out. All right. Is that going to be beneficial or not? Yeah, I don't know what to do with a Patreon. Maybe, I have asked in the past. I have said, what do you want to see for content? Because I'm running out of ideas. I need to think up something. That would just be amazing. And have everybody cheer and be all excited about it and all that stuff. But I'm not that inventive, I'm more of a person that that just paints. So, yeah, Saturn is like, every time I've had somebody move in, you get to see that other side. The other side may not be that good. We don't know. Yes, Blah. I know about that. Blah. Sometimes I don't put their full name on it just in case they watch at some later date. They're like, wait a minute. My name is Andrew, and I'm tutoring somebody. Is this me? Is this about me? I'm really mad. So, Blah. Yeah. If I can, I don't put their name in there. You never know. I've literally had that happen where somebody came along, they had a reading and it was their name and they were really upset. Really upset. They wrote me and they're like, who asked that question? Is this somebody that I know? Like, you said this and that in the reading and oh my God. Okay, anyway, but yeah, that's why we don't put their name. We put their initials. I try to avoid the full name just in case. Just as long as they can't catch me. That's what's important. Raina, thank you for Saturn Rising reading. We'll check that out. All right. Saturn Rising, thank you so much for the compliments as well. Rowan's Impressions. It has been a minute. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right, so let's find out about the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups really points to situation that is not good. In other words, it's like they do actually need some tutoring. They do actually need some help. They could use some assistance, right? The Ten of Cups, everything's just not going well. Maybe they could use the study buddies, a little tutoring. Always helps, man. When I was in college, I needed so much help. It was ridiculous. Anyway, I'm terrible at math. Okay, when a math rant, hang on, I'm sorry, I know everybody's waiting. When you got two and a number, and then an equation, another number, another equation, and then there's like 8 sets of brackets around all of the equations. So now you have to get this equation and you figure it out, and then get the other and get the result of this equation and find the next surrounding brackets and get the result of that equation, and then find I hate that. I don't mind math. I hate that. And I always got it wrong. I was just terrible at it. I mean, I had to take the class like twice. Anyway, all right, rant over. You know, and when do you actually use this? You don't. I'm in a STEM field. I don't at all, right? I mean, you have software that does this for you. Even if you're in a random number generator, you just buy one for a couple of bucks. Renata, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, anyway, we need a study buddy. It's pretty apparent the Ten of Cups reversed. The Emperor says that this particular tutor really has it going on. The Emperor says they have the ability and the power to get in and to get the tutoring done and to explain it in a way that makes sense. You know, maybe they can explain how to do the 9 set of brackets around all the equations. I mean, they actually can do that in an effective way. So that's really looking good. The Emperor, I'd love to see the Magician as well, but I'm greedy. I'll take the Emperor. That means they have the power and the ability to get that going on, all right? Now, the Three of Swords said it's going to be a difficult subject, so it's going to be something we have to work on it, and at some point, you have to just stop the tutoring. And I think you sort of know that, right? We sort of figured that out. But the Three of Swords is a cutting motion. I talk about that in the book. It has a cutting motion, and it's important just to stop it at some point. And then the Two of Coins says that we get it. We understand it. We've moved past the need for the tutoring and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I think it's a good deal. I think they have the ability to come in and explain it where you can understand what all the brackets, you know, and all that other stuff. All right. By the way, we have a cue in case anybody's wondering about the cue, because I sit here and rant for 30 minutes. We have blah. Now we're moving on to green identity, and then Renata, and et cetera, et cetera. So let's get started with that good stuff. All right, Green, enjoy your channel. Thank you so much, Green. You did a fast project, changing my life. All right, Green has some changes. All right. Changes in life, and let's figure that out as well. Blah says, I think she isn't very experienced. Well, I don't know. I'm just reading cards, Blah. Entertainment purposes only, Blah. All right. So let's go over here and get something. I mean, that's probably why you didn't get the Magician. You got the Emperor. The Emperor says that she can explain it. I mean, when I wasn't very experienced in tarot, I made my most popular video on my channel, which was the reading course, right? And that has, what, over 500,000 views? So I didn't have the ability back then because I had just started. And so I made up my own system because I was lazy. But, you know, anyway, but that doesn't mean that I can't explain it well. That just means that I didn't have the experience. So in other words, I wasn't the magician, but I was the Emperor. I was able to explain it in a way that 500,000 people like to see it. So, anyway, blah, just, you know, entertainment purposes only. All right, Green. We're making some changes in the life. Is it going to work out? Let's look for some good changes cards. The World is pretty much a good change card. I mean, similar to the Sun, the World says, let's bring in some things. Let's bring in some possibilities. The changes open up doors. That's sort of where the World goes, right? The Sun says the changes are going to bring about a bright future, or bring about something that's bright and energizing and sort of illuminates things that are around it, right? The World says it brings about opportunities and more things. It brings about sort of the next steps. And that's sort of where we're here at. Your changes will affect your future. In other words, they'll open up doors that were not open before. So that's sort of where the World is going. Now, the 7 says the changes are not easy. It's not going to be a freebie. The changes are just going to have some work associated with them. They're going to have some cost associated with them as well. So if you're looking for a freebie on this, you may not be in that mode. 7 of Wands says we do have some things that we need to get over in that. Kat, what is going on? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right, now the 5 of Wands says your changes get you from Your changes get you from a place of challenge or a place of conflict to a better place. The 5 Wands being reversed says we're easing up on that conflict. We're moving into something that's less conflicting or less fighting that we need to do. Because I think you're sort of fighting right now for what you need. And the 5 Wands reverse points to maybe that's not necessary after the changes are there. Bethany, it has been a minute. How are you doing? And again, you know, the 10 of coins at the end says it's not going to bring about a perfect solution, but it is going to bring about a better tomorrow. So it's not a perfect where everything cleans up and it's roses and puppies and the sun shines through the clouds and, you know, and dancing in the streets. I mean, it's just not there, but it says it gets better. It improves a bit. You don't get everything, but you get a lot more than what you currently have. So more opportunities, a better situation, and a better tomorrow for that. And also alleviate some conflict, alleviate some fighting that you're currently doing in that. But yeah, I think the changes overall pretty good. Just don't expect, don't expect miracles out of them, right? Keep your expectations to where I just want to make it a little better tomorrow than it was today. If I can do that with these changes, then I keep doing that, and this is going to be where my goal is. Vibe, welcome. What is going on? Appreciate you joining tonight, and thank you for your donation as well. Okay, is the X's energy blocking my stuff? All right, Renata, we got X's energy. Renata. X's energy blocking me? Or what is blocking me? Am I getting blocked like a football game? By the way, is football on this year? Or should I just subscribe to that NFL package where I can watch the last 20 years? Because I'm thinking of doing that right now, because I may not have football this year. So maybe I can watch some and pretend that it's on. I mean, I don't know. All right. So for Saturn Rising. Saturn Rising, can you repost your question, Saturn Rising? Let me know what that is. And I'll have that copied to clipboard here because you are next. And before that, though, we'll go with the Shadowland Tarot by Monica Bodersky. Bodersky? I mean, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Green, sometimes getting that perfections is rough. It's rough. Like I just did a painting. I just finished it. And it's rough around the edges, I gotta say. I almost want to do it again because I figured this first version was a practice version, and then I posted it on social media and it blew up. So, you know, sometimes it's all right. Sometimes your practice version may be good enough. I didn't expect protection. I didn't expect perfection. All right, Sunflower, thank you, Brandon, for your donation. Appreciate you. I did not expect perfection. I went in saying, all right, it is gonna be there. Drizty. Let's see. Drizty. Drizty, did you donate? Did you donate and I missed it? Did I miss you, Drizty? Did you donate and I missed you? I don't see you in the list. Or did you donate through Square? Drizty, let me know if you donated or what happened. All right. Let's see. Is X's energy blocking my stuff? If I missed it, I apologize. I will get you. Let me, let's see. Let me switch accounts to this other thing. What is the other thing? Is that this one? I think it's this one. All right. Let's see. Trash. No, that's not it. This is the best part of the stream right here. This is the best part of the stream by far. Is me digging through the trash because I missed a donation. Yes, Dristy, you did donate. I'm sorry about that. Dristy, let me know. Let me know. You did. Okay. Yeah, Dristy, let me know your question. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just rushing through. Getting through. All right. Yeah, no problem. Let me know what your question is. We'll get to you next. Apologize for that. All right. So let's check out the, is the X's energy blocking me? Or is that something that is not a factor? I mean, the Tower and the Devil. I mean, it's almost like they try to. They do try. We have the Tower reversed. We have the Devil reversed. I think they're making that effort. They're making the effort. They're trying their best. And all right, Dristy, I got your question. Thank you so much. I apologize for that. All right. But yeah, they're trying their best. They're trying to get all that in, and they're definitely attempting. The Tower and the Devil. All right, when they're reversed, we do have these situations that you just missed. You didn't quite get hit with it. But again, it's hovering in the air. It's headed your way. They're definitely putting forth that effort. And the King of Pentacles says that, I mean, that it's just how they're going to do it, right? Maybe they're just inadequate to do that. Maybe they just have holding on to bad energy. They're trying to get you blocked. But I mean, overall, it's just a matter of you should block them and then move on, right? I don't think, again, that we have anything dramatic that they're capable of doing. If the Tower and the Devil were next to each other, if they were right side up, maybe we'd have some factors in here to be concerned about, but because they're reversed, I just don't see it. So for a yes or no question, is my ex's energy blocking my stuff? Are they blocking me? I think no. I think the Ace of Wands says that they will continue to do that, though. It seems they have some grievances, they have some issues, and I think they have a lot of different issues in their life to where they're just unhappy. They don't really like where they're at. They don't really like that you may be more successful. You may be happier than them. And, they're just maybe that type of person sometimes. So it just has this weird effect on that. But the Ace of Wands says, just move forward, move on, and don't let them affect you. I don't think long term they're going to be anything to worry about, anything to be concerned about. They just don't have that power. They just don't have that manifestation ability to just make you do something or block you when you're trying to get things done. All right. Dristi, what are intentions of VS towards me? Is he with some other girl? Ooh, we don't know. We don't know. Is he with another girl or what's going on? Is he into some other girl and what is his intentions? All right. So is he a player? Is he chasing everybody around? What is happening with this particular person? Let's find out about all of that. Let's see, the thought, we need to warm up the thought tonight. Let's go ahead and get it and throw it out there. Let's throw that thought out there and try to figure out how it's going to go. How it is going to go. All right. So is he chasing 10 other girls? What is happening? What is happening with all of that? All right, we got all reverse cards, but we don't read the reverse. We're not reading the reversals today with the thoughts. So, we're making Crowley happy. Crowley is dancing in the grave. That's kind of creepy to think about, but there it goes. There it goes. All right. Well, whoa. Okay. I mean, I think that he is good at romance. I think he's been good at romance. I mean, the person is not shy. The person is not shy about romance. Definitely not a newbie as far as romance goes as well. We got two very, very emotional, connected, very good cards are going to be in this combination. So the person's good with making rapport. The person's good with meeting you. The person's good with small talk. Overall, they have that romantic feeling, and they do want to start communicating with you, and they do want to get into something with you. Is it something serious? I don't think so. I don't see any stable cards. Like, let's throw in some super stable cards, like maybe some Lovers, 2 of Cups. Maybe, throw me a bone, give me a 3 of Cups, like whatever. But I just don't see that. I see them being very emotionally in tune, very good at starting a relationship and getting it going. So if you want to do that, I think you have a high possibility of getting in here. As far as other girl, I just don't see them being with other people. I do see them being very good at this, so it's highly probable that they are talking to other people. But, as far as chasing people, if they're isolated to you or whatnot, I just see a very good person that's coming in, that's starting a communication, that has the emotional ability to get you roped in, to get you excited about being in a relationship, and they're pretty good with that as well. So if you're looking for a player, they are a bit of one. If you're looking for if they're seeing somebody else, I don't really see that. I don't see anything that would indicate that they're rushing around. I would look for maybe a movement card or a defensive card or something, maybe the 7 of Swords where they're sneaking out the back door. I just don't see that. So I do think that they are definitely in it for a short-term relationship, something maybe with a little passion in it and whatnot. But yeah, As far as other people, I just don't see that. All right. Saturn rising. Let's check that out. Sorry about that, Duristy. Sorry for missing you there. All right. Let's see about Saturn. I'm interested in knowing getting a vehicle in August. All right. About getting a vehicle in August. Wait, it's a second stimulus checks. Or is it official? We're getting a second stimulus check? Because I got nothing. I got like $1.50. All right. Getting a vehicle. Check it out. All right. Saturn rising, we got you covered, my friend. Carrie, welcome. Philippe, welcome. Ocean, how are you doing? And Swamp, what is going on? It is Saturday night. We're sort of relaxing over here and checking it out. We're going to grab the... Whoa! We're going to knock everything over while we grab the slow tarot. We should have grabbed the slow tarot a little slower. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. We should have grabbed the slow tarot slower, and we wouldn't have knocked over the box over here, you know? All right. Let's see how we're doing over here about getting a car. Ooh, buying a car. You never know. You never know about buying a car, for sure. Be looking for some movement cards, definitely, to see how this goes, or some initiation cards, like maybe Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what we got. A Judgment, Hierophant, the World, King of Cups. I mean... I think it looks good. I mean, we definitely have a delay here. We have a delay. So if you are waiting for something, if we're hanging on for that second stimulus check, if we're waiting for a little bit of more money, right, to get in and get that little cash in, and then we'll have it a little better situation there. The King of Cups points to that delay. This is a very delayed card. Very relaxed, very hanging out, sort of, you know, sort of there where you just in a situation where you need to delay and think about things and figure it out and plan a little bit before you spend that money, because obviously that's going to be a lot of money. The King of Cups definitely points to a delay being a little better situation. So it definitely says go forth, right? The Hierophant, it says shop now. Get your window shopping in now. Don't delay. Go ahead and get your window shopping in. Watch some videos on the cars. Watch a performance. Read some reviews. Get your shopping in and narrow that list down. Narrow that list down to exactly what you want that you can afford, right? So the Hierophant says to hit those businesses. It's a business card. It's a corporation card. It's a boss card. It says hit those businesses. Start figuring out what you want. Judgment says get the preparation in place. Do all of your research now so you don't waste any time. So when you're ready to pull the trigger, you got the stimulus money or whatever money that you need, you're ready to go. You don't wait. You just boom, you get it, right? There's no delay at all, because that you can sort of get in that, especially cars, you get in that endless cycle of, ooh, this looks great, but I heard this was great too. You know, so narrow that down and get that going well. King of Cups says, then after you've window shopped and you got it narrowed down, wait. Write down everything so you know exactly what you want and where you want to get it from. And the World says you were going to get that stimulus check. You're going to get that little bit of extra money, and then it's time to pull the trigger and just head on in and get what you need instead of just waiting for it. So, you know, you definitely, especially if it's a used car and it's a good deal, buying it quickly is going to be more beneficial to you than reading a bunch of things, wasting a lot of time, and somebody else snatches it up because, I mean, obviously it was a good deal. All right. Rowan's impressions, will I get a good job this month? Let's check that out. All right. All right. Will I get a job this month? This month is wearing down here. We only have 2 more weeks to this month. Oh no, this month goes to the 31st, doesn't it? Oh, man. I'm so tired of July. I'm ready for Corona to be over. I'm ready to go back to normal at this point. It's I asked Google, what's the news? All I get is Corona for 6 months. For 6 months. Is that real? There's nothing else happening in the world except Corona. Really? You're telling me nothing in the world is going on except for Corona. That's it? Every day. Every single day. All right. Oh, next 30 days. All right, there we go. Let's find out. I'm ready for July to be over. Ready for August. I know I shouldn't be ready for August because I'm in Texas and it's going to be like 100 million degrees outside. But, you know, at this point, I'm ready for the year to be. I'm ready. Let's get the election over, figure out what's going to happen, and then go on with life. Let's move on. Let's get something other than Corona in the news, please. Let's see. What is going on? Will I get a job in the next 30 days? Let's find out about that. Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I think so. I think so. We got good news. I talk about this in my book. Now, this is interesting, right? Wheel of Fortune, especially at the end, points to a full-time job. It's a full-time job. It's not a short job. It's not a quick job. It's not a part-time job. Points to a full-time job. That's the good job. I assume that's what you're looking for, right? So there you go. Yeah, we definitely have it. The Wheel of Fortune's a very, very powerful card. It talks about rotations and cycles, going into work every day, you know, coming back home, going into work the next day, come back home, going into work the next day, come back home. It's a steady job, especially around the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles talks about getting that money and getting that job that really, really sort of fills the needs, you know, no pun intended, but, you know, fills the things that you need in life, right? We get the steady employment. We get the decent boss. It's something where we can make some decent money. We got room for growth. A lot of good things with a particular job. Ten of Pentacles points to that. I think it's going to go quite well. Ace of Swords says you get that initial communication. Ace of Swords, again, in a job rating is fantastic. It's a beautiful card. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful layout here for getting a job, especially a good job. So the Queen of Wands as well points to keep going after it. Keep going after it. Keep getting after it and see what you can get. See what we can work with. But yeah, you definitely do get something that's looking fantastic. That is literally one of the best job readings you can get right there. So there you go. Yeah, you got applications, do more. Queen of Wands says do more. That's the CEO. She loves doing more. She loves multitasking. She can get as many things out there. So in other words, don't just give up on it. Keep hitting it. Keep fighting it. And I think you're going to be good. Valentine, what is going on? Happy Saturday to you. Is it Friday where you're at? I'll stop the world and melt with you. There you go. All right. Let's see. Should I stop waiting for M? Renata wants to know, you know, should I keep waiting for that person or not? Stop waiting for M or not? Raina, what is going on? The other Raina. Raina, Eastern Standard Time. Hello, I'm single. I'd like to know if we'll meet someone right for me. All right, cool. Yeah, Raina, we'll get you right here. All right. Let's see. Should I stop waiting for M or should I be patient? Should I be, you know, waiting for M here at the doorstep? What should I be doing? What should I be doing with that? I mean, we can do everybody wants the light seers. We can do the light seers. We'll hop on. Let's get the light seers away. Hop on the love screen. Hop on the love screen and see what is going on. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's been an action-packed year for sure. It is, you know, the election year, you never know what's going to happen. Never saw this coming. So, yeah, let's figure out what we're doing here. Before we stop waiting for M, is M going to be good news? Is M going to be bad news? Like, what is happening over there? All right. See what we're doing here. Three of Wands. Oh, that is sort of a waiting card. That is sort of a waiting card to hang around the world. The world is making an appearance today. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, if you're going to be waiting for M, you need to be patient. M is not going to be coming around anytime soon. And, you know, the world says that you have a lot of expectations from M. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. Maybe a bit heavy on the expectations. A bit heavy on, I really want this to work out because of this and that. And I love this and I love that. You know, you got to relax. You got to relax. The world says ease up on some of those expectations. Get sort of realistic expectation when we're sort of getting into that, right? The Hanged Man says as well is you're going to have to understand that this person is in a transitionary period. And when they're going to do what they need to do to get transitioned over and to get into a better place. And that's sort of where they're going, right? The Two of Wands says they are a bit lost within that. They probably could use your help at some point, but you got to be patient. You have to be patient. It's going to be very important for you to do that as well. And the Three of Wands says to keep waiting. I mean, to keep waiting. Three of Wands is a waiting card. That is being patient, that's waiting. And you do have things to where they're going through changes, they're going through something different and all of that stuff as well. So I think you keep waiting. I think go ahead and wait. Carrie wants to know, what are the rules over here? Carrie, I got good news. There is no list. There is no list. Donations take priority, Carrie, which makes sense, right? If you donated and I didn't read, you're going to be upset, you know? So donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So there's no list. There's no, just post your question. You know, it's probably not tonight. It's so many donations. I think we got like 20 donations. So I'm here every single night, though. I'm here every single night for the rest of your life. So if you're 90 years old, when you become 90 years old, I'll still be here at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I never miss a night. You ask anybody on the stream, how many nights have I missed? One in like a year. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm the only person that does live streams for 9 a week, which is a lot. So 9 a week. I don't know anybody else doing that here every single night. I'm just saying you can set your clock by me. All right. Vibe wants to know, getting a car and moving, you know? I mean, when I finally go away, when I finally pass away, before I do, I'm going to write the AI software that replaces me, and I'm going to put them on my YouTube channel, which won't be YouTube by then. It'll be something else. Maybe it'll be TikTok. I don't know. So, you know, I'm going to make my own bot, my own AI, and they're going to take over, and they're going to give you free tarot readings for all week, 24 hours a day. You just connect, you get a tarot reading, you're going to hear my voice, and you're going to see shuffling cards and all of that stuff, you know? I'm just saying. All right. 9 a week. Ocean, I'm the only tarot reader that does 9 streams a week. As far as I know. I don't know anybody else doing that. I got the stamina. I got that tarot oracle is all about the stamina. I go for hours, you know. Don't think dirty about that. I'm just saying. I read tarot for hours. I gotta be specific. I read tarot for hours. And I do magic. We'll do a magic trick here in a minute too. All right. The tarot bot tarot. I'm just saying. I'm a professional developer for 30 years. If anybody can write the AI to replace me, I can. All right. Let's see about getting a car and moving. How are we going to do that? You know, the lover says that's going to be the Lovers reversed and the Eight of... I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think you're moving. You're the only tarot reader who does 4K card reviews. Actually, no. Dr. Mystical does 4K flip throughs now. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think you're moving. I don't think you're moving at all. You asked me, will I be getting a car and moving soon? I don't think so. No. So there it is. All right. 8 of Wands. Ooh, that hurts. I can feel it. In my AI bones. I'm just saying. 8 of Wands, all about that movement being reverses. You're not going anywhere. The Lovers, you're not finding the place that you need. Mina snuck in. What are you doing? How's it going? All right. The Lovers reverses. It's hard to find that perfect match. Hard to find that car. Hard to find that place that you want to be. I think you have possibilities. But as far as getting ready and getting moving and literally getting moving to move, I think it's rough. 7 of Wands says it's because of some other factors. There's something preventing you. From getting going. The 7 of Wands says there's something preventing you from doing this. I think it'll ease up over time. The 4 of Swords says that those dreams, those restrictions are going to ease up over time. But right now, it's not bad. It's not good. So there you go. It's challenging right now. Soon, no. Later, maybe. But you're going to need to be patient, Vibe. Now is definitely not the time. That 8 of Wands reversed. is just hindering you a bit for that. Speaking of hindering us, let's go on and do the money trick. This is the only trick I do, apparently. Anyway, all right, so we need to go buy some tarot decks. And all we have is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. And that's clearly not going to be sufficient to get the tarot decks that we need, right? So what we need to do is we need to get more money. The only way to get more money nowadays is to just snap your fingers like that. And then the $5 becomes $100. It's really $100. Watch this. It is really $100. It's 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. Anyway, that is the money trick. Hope that everybody likes that because I'm too lazy to get out the other tricks. I have so many tricks. It's so easy. That one's so quick and easy. It fits the stream. It fits the stream. And that's what's important, you know? Because I got a lot of tricks that don't fit the stream at all. Okay. Let's see. Raina wants to know week ahead and see how that is going to go. Saturn's like, I never saw that before. Sally, what is going on? Sally came in here while I wasn't looking. What is going on? How are you doing? All right. See, I mean, I'm the only tarot reader that does magic on stream too. I'm just saying. A lot of firsts here. A lot of firsts. If you want magic, if you want 9 streams a week, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. All right. 2 drink minimum. Yeah, there's no 2 drink minimum here. There's only 1 drink. We only have 1 drink, and that is, that is Aquafina water. I need to refill. I'm down to my last one. So hopefully we don't get locked down again and they run out of water again. Oh, I'm sure he pulls the magician a lot. Yeah. That I do need to get a good magician card. All right, by the way, if you ordered, speaking of magician, if you ordered the Waterfall Tarot, Tuesday, I am getting the sheet. It's like a raw sheet of, it's not a bunch of sheet, it's a raw sheet of the Waterfall Tarot. So it's not cut. So I'm gonna have to get some scissors. I'm gonna have to cut it with the scissors, but I'm gonna make a deck out of it, and we're gonna look at it and start reading with it on Tuesday. And then I'm gonna approve that, and then 2 to 3 weeks later, I get the real deck in. So you're looking at mid-August. We're getting the decks in mid-August. That's way, way early. What am I doing? That is way, way early. All right. How's the week looking? Let's check that out. I'm going to get, if you're on the stream or you're a Patreon supporter, you ship first. In fact, the day that I receive the cards, the same day, I'm literally taking the day off. Whatever the day is, I'm just saying I need to take the day off. I'm going to get the cards. I'm going to pack it up. I'm going to take them all to the post office. If you are on the stream and I recognize your name or you're a Patreon supporter, you get it shipped the same day. So if I get them at 2 o'clock, your ship's 2:30. So, all right. Let's, unless they're totally bad, and then that's a whole nother thing. Okay. When you release the deck, I want to buy one. Saturn, link in the description for my Etsy shop. It'll be on my Etsy shop the day that I get it. So 6 of Cups reversed. Ugh, that's interesting as far as the week ahead goes. Queen of Cups, Judgment, the Chariot. I think you have some motion going here. We have the Chariot at the back. I think towards the end of the week, you're going to have maybe a little trip, get out and about, and try to figure out what we're going to do. Because I think at the end of the week, you're going to have some places to go, things to do, places to go, and, places to be. Chariot says we're moving at around the end of the week. Judgment reverse says some of those initiatives that I think you were going to try to take are going to be difficult to take. In other words, you're trying to get some things going next week. Maybe you had a couple of plans, and it's going to be challenging. It's really going to be challenging to get that done. Judgment says you can get it done if you really need to, but just realize that it's going to be a bit more difficult or take a little more time than maybe what you were expecting. The Queen of Cups says overall it's going to be a good week emotionally. I think we're going to sort of recover some emotions that we've been missing. We're going to get back into sort of this emotional frame to where we're a bit more steady, more stable as far as that goes as well. And, the Six of Cups as well says take some time to yourself. Take some time to relax. Don't try to be everything to everybody next week. Take a little time for yourself. Relax. Maybe do some of the watercolor stuff or do whatever you need to do. And that's going to be good for you for the week. So overall, it looks like, pretty decent week going. Fairly decent week as far as that goes. All right. And the other Raina, someone who's right for me. Raina, let's check that out and see what is going on. Love Etsy because it gives you option to pay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Etsy is not half bad. Everybody's complaining about the fees on Etsy, but I don't see it being a problem. I really don't. Okay. Meeting on Sun. What? Am I meeting someone, or like what exactly is going to, and describe the person? I'm all about the descriptions. Let's dive into that. Maybe get the love. Maybe get the love screen. Let's do a thought. No, let's not do that. Let's do the. It has been a minute since we have done this one. I do love this one, and I love the love screen. Let's go over there and check it out. That trip maybe you're on a trip to go see Wolf Murray. Maybe you're on a trip to go see Wolf Murray Sunflower Tarot. It could be. It could be. Wolf lives a bit farther away than... a bit far away. Wolf, the package that I'm sending to you has legitimately everything in it. All right, let's go over... Well, okay, let's do this reading first, and we got some free time. We'll go over what I'm sending Wolf, because it's a lot. All right, let's grab one more card to go on the end here. That's really annoying that everything's reversed, but okay. Let's figure out how this is going to go. So meeting someone, it's going to be something good. The devil says that the person that you're going to meet could be a Capricorn. No, I'm kidding. I think they're more of a water sign. I think the person is a water sign. They're pretty good in the emotional realm. They're pretty good at figuring out what they want. The devil says they have a bit of a history, a bit of a past of bringing in some baggage, right? They've had some bad relationships. We've had some challenges where things didn't go right, things didn't go well, and they're the cause of it, right? Maybe a bit of selfishness in previous old relationship, but I think as they've developed and they've grown, it is looking like that they've learned their lesson. They've learned a lot. I think their growth is going to be, no pun intended, it's going to be pretty good, right? So their growth through time, their understanding relationships, I think, have sort of developed over that. And we see that with the Eight of Cups reversed and the Devil reversed, right? We've had some failed relationships. Maybe it was our fault. Maybe we're just not in the place we needed to be emotionally, mentally, and all this stuff. But I think they've gone better over time. But there you go. All right, now the Seven of Cups says that they do have a lot of different options as far as people go. I think they're very well oriented towards being social, and they're good at talking to people. They're good at making people comfortable around them, and they're just fun to be around. A lot of people love to be around this particular person, so they're entertaining. Maybe they even do magic. I'm not saying they don't do magic. Maybe they even do magic, but we don't know. So the Seven of Cups says they have a lot of availability of people. And I think that you stand out because they have some sort of a karmic relationship with you, almost like maybe you've met this person before, you've known them in the past, and it's just something where they needed to work out a little bit of that in order to be comfortable and to be cool with you, right? The Hermit, again, says that they're good with people, but they hate being alone. They hate just sort of, hanging out and the home and stuff. They just don't like being alone. They like being with other people. More of an extrovert and very fun, outgoing, and going to be all about that. And the Seven of Pentacles being reversed as well says they have a bit of an impatient side. They want it now. I want it now. I don't want to wait. Give it to me now. And that's going to be maybe a bit challenging sometimes because they have that attitude. So, Saturn Rising, thank you for your donation. Let me know if you have an additional question. I appreciate it. So, yeah, sort of, make sure and pull back a little bit if they're going to have that kind of attitude. Don't reinforce that behavior. But if they do have impatience, maybe you can sort of get them out of it or work them away from that. But I mean, overall, they're pretty good. They're pretty stable. And I think that they have learned a lot over their life, and you're going to be able to take advantage of that with a pretty decent relationship. Again, I think that they are water signs. So that is a ton of information about that particular person. I'm just saying. That's a ton of information about that particular person. Okay. What was I going to show? I was going to say something. Oh, I was going to show Wolf what they're getting. Okay, Wolf. Okay, here you go. So, you're getting the, I'm sending you this, Wolf. This is a deck I don't use. This is the 78 Tarot Mythical. So this is still sealed. So I'm sending you this. I'm sending you the Echoes of Nature, and why is it sticky? And I'm sending you the Waterfall Tarot, and then I'm sending you the Waterfall Tarot book. And I don't have any more Echoes of Nature books, or would send you that as well. And then I'm going to send you a bunch of miscellaneous tarot stuff that I never use. So, I mean, you're getting a stack with a book too. So yeah, you're getting quite a stack of stuff there. All right, let me put all this stuff back up. All right, put my echoes of my other thing over there. All right, Natalie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see, Sunflower Towers donated Cosmo. Sunflower, I appreciate you. Thank you. Saturn Rising, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, will there be? Why is my microphone moving? Oh, because it's touching the table and I move the table. That's so weird. Okay, will there be communication soon with the person A? All right, let's figure it out. All right, NT, not Nomad Trees this time. It is Natalie Torres. Natalie, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. All right, this will be the last reading and we're going to get out of here. Gonna get out of here and go eat some food. We'll be back, of course, tomorrow. Be back tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. I'm lost here. Let's go. Let's go with this. Oh, no. Everybody loves this one, The Dark Mansion, one of people's favorites. Song by the Smith, How Soon Is Now. I like that song. It's pretty cool. All right, Candid Man, hello to you. What is going on? This is the last reading, and then we're going to be wrapping up tonight. Note some of the comment. There we go. All right. Let's figure this out. Will there be communication soon with person A? Figure out if we're going to be communicating with them, or we not, or what is going to happen. Let's find out. Okay. So, survey says the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Ooh. There's a reason we stopped communicating. Did we stop communicating and then we're starting? Or Mary, thank you for your love and light. I appreciate that. All right, did you stop communicating and now you want to recommunicate, or have you never talked to this person before? Reason I ask is the Ten of Swords is a very terminating card. It's a very cutting card. It cuts everything off. And then we're in the Two of Swords, getting out of a defensive mode. It's almost like that we've talked to this person before, or we've had some issues with them in the past, and it's just an issue trying to get back into there. So maybe they had other people that have had that. Maybe that's what's going on if you've never talked to them before, or what is happening. So the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords really points to interactions in the past that we had to terminate. And, sort of hoping for the best at that point. But yeah, so never communicated. All right. So they have just broken off then from communicating with somebody else. So they've had some negative communication. They've had some things going on with other people. And, that's sort of dissuading them maybe from getting out and about and doing something else. The bottom line is yes. The answer to your question is yes. Why? Because of the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is the beginning of communication, beginning of ideas, beginning of thoughts. That's where everything really, beginning of learning as well. It's where everything comes about, and it is initiated and it is started. So the Ace of Swords at the end says yes, but it looks like they've gone through a period of maybe some challenges before this. So they may need a bit of a break, may need a bit of a breather before they just start going at it again. Again, they seem to have some bad issues with somebody else. Maybe they're going through an end of a relationship. Maybe they've had some drama. Maybe they're in a lawsuit. I don't know. But they do definitely have some pattern of problems in the past that they're getting over and getting through. And that says the Four of Swords. Again, we're looking at sort of taking a break, taking a relaxation, getting reset, getting some band-aids on the wounds, and going through that. But basically, yes, there will be communication. They will start at Ace of Swords. Is guaranteed, yes, 100%. We're going good. Entertainment purposes only, but Ace of Swords definitely points to this. Absolutely, yes, the Ace of Swords. But again, there's some drama. They're coming out of something serious. So expect maybe a bit of a reticence, hesitation when they're coming into this. Don't expect them to be at 100% when they come in, but yeah, they're going through some stuff. They're taking a break, getting a breather, and then they will communicate with you. But yeah, quite a bit of stuff going on over there, which may be unfortunate. Maybe you're not getting the fresh perspective. Maybe you're not getting the fresh them. I don't know. Anyway, well, thank you. I appreciate your donation. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you so much. I will be here tomorrow morning. That's in 11 hours. And tomorrow night. That is in 23 hours. So catch me on one of those 2 times, and we will see you then.